Today I'm sharing with you my complete process for planning coding projects.
So, you want to start programming a project. Cool, I'm proud of you. I have this problem all the time. I want to program something, but I don't know what.
To apply for a software engineering job, you need to show projects. And if you want to improve your coding skills, you have to build projects. Even if you're a beginner learning to code, the only real way to grow is by creating things. But when you're just starting out, it's really difficult to know where to begin. There are tons of tutorials on YouTube teaching you how to build projects. These tutorials are great, but only if you know how to actually use them the right way. This video isn't just another tutorial on building projects. Instead, I'm going to share how I learned to build projects, how I actually got started, and why it's not as complicated as it seems. Now, this might sound a little crazy, but I actually wanted to start a blog where I could teach beginners what I was learning. The idea was simple. If I learned something new, I'd write about it. So I started a website called Merge Society. At first, it was just HTML and CSS, very basic. I'm a web developer, so you know how it goes. But once I launched it, I realized how much more there is to running a website. My first big problem came after launching. I hosted my site on Hostinger, and everything worked fine when it was just static HTML and CSS. But about 2 months later, I learned about SEO, and that pushed me to learn React. After learning React, I rebuilt my entire site with the same content, just using React this time. Since I didn't know Git or GitHub back then, the only way I knew to deploy was to delete the old files and upload the new ones. I did that, opened the site, and everything seemed fine, until I clicked on another route. Suddenly, 404 error. On my machine, everything worked perfectly. But on the server, whenever I refreshed or navigated to a different route, the React app broke. If you've used React, you know this issue. Client-side routing versus server-side routing. The browser tried to load a page that didn't exist on the server, so the server showed a 404. I searched online, asked around, and even used ChatGPT 3 at the time. It told me to include a special configuration file,